Hey guys, Scott here from the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetalldetecting.com, and today we are going to test out my new Mental Metal 314 high conductor program for the Deus II. I made this sound a little bit like the Equinox. I'm trying to mimic the sounds, so some of you guys out there are trying to maybe want a nicer sounding program. I made this program based off of the Park program, but I did some additions to it or changes to it. So we're going to kind of go through that at the end of the video, but I'm just going to go through this little area I have here that I like to come test at. It's a pretty trashy little area, but it's got some pennies and stuff in it still, so maybe we'll get lucky and find a couple good signals. But the goal here is just to kind of show you what this program sounds like. If it's something you like, then you can keep on watching. I'll show you how to do it at the end. All right. Hey guys, before we get started here, if you guys are looking for the Deus II, I know Fort Bedford Metal Detectors carries them, and they've been getting some in stock. So if you're interested in this machine, I would highly recommend going over to Fort Bedford Metal Detectors and giving them a look, give them a chance to earn your business. This is where I got mine, and I've had nothing but great success so far with it. So check them out. All right, this is my first hole. It was ringing really faint. You wouldn't have heard it on the speaker. 99 on my VDI. I think that's actually a coin. A really toasted one, but look how deep it was down there quite a ways. Just to give you an idea, almost a full length of my pinpointer. So yeah, so that's a good sign. Maybe there's more stuff in here. Let's keep going. All right guys, I want to give you an idea what this program sounds like. This is a pretty nasty area. I got a low tone for a certain range, high tone for some high conductors. Oh, that's a good one, maybe. So that's hitting 92, but it's kind of mixed up a little bit. 91, 90. We're gonna dig that one anyway. Mark that right there. I'll come around here. Is there any other ones? There's been another person in here digging, I can tell. So that's ringing up 72. But I think that's going to be trash, just because I've been here before. I would probably dig that if I was at a new place. $70. Again, probably trash. I'm just kind of give you some examples of what I'm hearing here. I got my reactivity bumped up to like 2.5. So that's another 71 signal. But see how loud it comes through? This thing's cool. When you come across some good targets, it's going to tell you. That's 64, almost guaranteed that's pull tab, but just let you know. Sounds like little squeakers trying to come through there. I don't know if I would dig that. All those low sounds in there are basically my iron range. I want to hear it. You might hear a lot of sounds, but you're listening for that signal or that target that just pops through with not a lot of bleed over. There's a really wicked like fence post or something in here that's making this go off. This is like why I like coming here, because it's just a really good test of the machine. I don't like to go too much higher than 2.5. You don't really need to. $73, probably trash. $77. A lot of targets in here still. Ooh. Thought I heard a squeaker in here. Too much bleed over. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's a 93 squeaking through right there. See how faint it gets? I'm gonna dig that one. All right, we have two targets to dig. One's, if I can find it again, but we know where that one is, so let's get the shovel. And oh, by the way, you're probably gonna see me using a different shovel in the videos. I got a new shovel from Calico. It's called the Stew Line. I had an unboxing on it on one of my other videos. If not, maybe I'll throw it in this video. I really like it. It's 36 inches, T-handle, double sides are serrated, so it really cuts through nice. And it's pretty, it's not light. It's heavy, but it's not heavy where you can't carry it around. But it just cuts through the ground like butter. Just like that. It's very, very pleasant to dig with. Alright, turns out this signal was a deep nail. Well, sometimes that's going to fool you. I only have my silencer up to 2. So the higher you increase silencer, the more these will kind of knock out. And if you notice, the signal wasn't cut and dry. It was kind of, iffy at best. But you just never know. When you get those kind of tones, you just kind of have to go with it. Sometimes you're going to get the nail. But that's just part of the fun of metal detecting. Alright guys, so it turns out the other signal that or the target I marked on the ground, I actually dug it, and it was also nail. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to go into discrimination, go down to silencer, and I'm going to increase it by 1. Maybe that'll knock out some of these nails. Okay? That's the only slight change I'm going to try today. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, here's an interesting signal that it's probably going to be junk. But it's hitting 62, 64, 66. At the other hunt I was on, these kind of dug up in the nickel range. They sound a little different. So we're going to try to see if it's going to be a nickel or just a piece of trash. I know it's not ringing up very clear. I'm not sure why that is based on how I have my settings, if it is a nickel. So we'll see. We'll know here in a minute. My suspicion is probably pull tab. And my suspicion is probably correct. It's half of 1. Alright, here is a 93 signal, but I can hear some iron around it. So let's see if the silencer is working. But you know what? Let's try this too. Let's change our settings. Let's go to options, settings, select, display, profile. Let's change it to the X and Y, or the XY, because I know some people don't like it when I say X and Y. So the XY display. And what's our zoom at 4? So that's good. Let's try that. Let's see if we can kind of understand what we're up against here. So you can see the XY display isn't giving us much. Must be pretty deep. Let's try to zoom in a little more. Let's do 6 and see what that does. These are just the tools that can help you figure it out. So you hear the nail in there. So if I'm a betting man, I would probably, I don't even know if you can hear that. Can you guys hear that? Let me raise up the audio. All right, so here's what it sounds like. And since I zoomed in on the XY display, it's really telling me that's probably a nail. But we're gonna dig it just to see. All right, there's my plug. Be sweet if it was a silver coin, which I don't think it is. Usually when you have the target off center a bit, it's not a good sign. It's probably a nail. All right, took some more dirt out and the nail has revealed itself. So there you go. So now I've kind of demonstrated how using the tools the Deus gives you, you can kind of figure out when you got a nail or not. So now we know we're going to double check our XY display when we come across a really good, what we think is a really good signal that's masked by a nail. Well, not really masked, but is really a nail in disguise. So it'll save you some time digging. All right, guys, this signal has me a little excited because I've walked over this probably half a dozen times at least. It just, there's nothing around except some iron, but then I come across that and I open up the X and Y screen. I'm hitting 92 and that thing looks pretty solid to me. That is one you definitely want to dig. If it's a nail, I'm going to be very, very disappointed and probably throw this thing away. Just kidding. I will be mad. Alright, so it's not really on the sidewall. Upset. Oh, look, there's a coin. It's not going to be silver, but is it going to be a modern penny? It looks like it might be a modern penny. I got another 93 signal here in the woods. Let's jump around a little bit. See if I got it this time. Or if I'm close. Oh, I already see it. There it is. Hopefully that's worth a wheat or something, not a modern. Oh, I think it is a wheat penny, so that's good. All right, here's a signal that surprised me a little bit because I'm surprised I haven't heard this before. Bring up 92, 93, was locking on 93, 92 mostly. But it's got a weird sound to it, so it gets back into these tonal things that you listen for. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe that's a signal on edge. I don't know. Or under a root or something, like right there is something. Let's dig that up. All right, because of that shovel right there, the reason I got it, I was able to get under this root. And lo and behold, is a coin. Looks like another wheat penny. Yep. I was down there pretty good, but we got it. Just came across another one, hit 93, 94. That's a modern penny this time. Not a lot of signals here, but I am picking up some of the stuff I missed, so I'm happy. All right, this one's pretty interesting. Listen to this one. There's junk around here. That's 90. There might be 2 of them in there. Those roots are bare. All right, let's see if we got it out. What is it? I see some shininess right here. What is that? You guys see that? Oh, look at that. It is a pop or a twist off. Schaefer's. That's just wrong. But still, you gotta dig those. I think that's why it was sounding weird. I don't hear nothing else in there. Pack that down real good. Cover it up. Never knew I was there. Just double check. Yep, signals are gone. That's why. That's still a good example of some things you're gonna dig. All right, got another faint. Hitting 92. Probably another penny, I'm guessing. But that's okay. You never know. It's awful muddy over here. It's right there under that root. Let's see if I can pluck it out with my finger. I got it. Yep. And there she is. Another Lincoln. Probably a wheat. All right, I got. Bleh. All right, guys, I just got digging. Got done digging a signal. It was actually 2. A modern penny. I haven't been filming a lot of pennies. I know you guys are gonna get tired of me digging pennies all the time. But right here where my foot is the hole I just dug. But there's another real faint signal hitting 93. 92, 91. It's probably another penny, but oh, yep. Oh, there it is. It's gonna be another penny, but it'll be a wheat cent this time. Nice. Boy, I'd like to find a leftover silver laying in here. I've already found more coins in here today than I did running the original park program last time I was here, and I went over all the same spots. So if that means anything to you, or it's just about a matter of luck walking over targets. All right, guys, I'm back from my, we're at the end of our hunt today. I am pretty pooped out. I've been here a couple hours, but it's really warm today. Wasn't expecting that. So, yeah, so I came here to test this new program that I made. We're calling it the MM314 HC, stands for high conductor. So it's based off of the park program, off the Deus II, but I made some pretty significant adjustments to it. I turned it into a 5-tone program, changed the tone breaks, messed around with the silencer, messed around with the reactivity. Both of those settings you got to do when you get here to your place or your destination to see what things are going to be like. Once you make those slight adjustments on your own, on the fly, then you're good. We used the XY display here today to kind of just differentiate between some nails and some coin signals. I think that worked out very well, as you'll see here in a minute. But I think the program works pretty good. I'm starting to really enjoy this Deus II. Honestly, it's been a joy to learn. It's been a joy to help teach you guys how to use it out there with all my lessons. So if you haven't seen my lessons that are out there, check out the channel. I'll put a few of them in the description so you know. But hey, it's been a great hunt today. Let me show you what I got. All right, so for starters, let me comment on this shovel I got, the stew line. That thing is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It's very strong, very sturdy. I think it's gonna last me a long time. So if you guys are interested in that shovel, I will put a couple links in the description of this video where you can get it. I got mine from Kellyco, but I think you might be able to get it somewhere else. But you know, you might even want to check Fort Bedford if they got them. I don't know if they got them or not, but I got mine from Kellyco. I'll put their link in the description and maybe a couple other ones if I can find where they are. But anyway, so today, here is all the stuff I found. Now you're gonna notice I didn't dig a lot of junk, did I? And most of the stuff you're gonna say it's just pennies. I did dig a quarter, nickel, a couple dimes, but this permission has been pounded out hard by me, and now I know there's somebody else hunting it. So for me to come here in a couple hours and find this many coins is pretty amazing. Considering the last few times I've been over here, it's pretty much been a dead hunt. I mean, I didn't find much. So now granted, I knew there were pennies here. So did I dig all the pennies? No, I passed up a few, but there are some that I dug today that I was like, wow, I should have never passed those up. And with this new coin program I got, or this new high conductor program, these coins really pop out. So every one of them popped out hard. I let you guys listen to most of them, so I didn't show you a lot of pennies being dug because I figured you'd get tired of that. But we did dig some nails, as you can see. Now I did adjust the silencer towards the beginning of the hunt, raised it from 2 to 3. That seemed to help a lot. We also used the XY display to kind of differentiate between what nails and what signals, coin signals work. Because sometimes you can get fooled, but if you use the XY display, that can usually help you make that determination whether you want to dig it or not. Did not dig a lot of junk. But that's it. That's pretty impressive. So a lot of those are modern pennies. I did get 4 wheat pennies here, a couple dimes and a nickel, like I said, and a quarter. The nickels sound funky, man. They I don't know why. I gotta go back to inside the program and see why they're ringing up so funky. But they're distinct. So it's like, wow, that sounds weird. Oh, I better dig that. And it turns out it was a nickel, and that's happened to me a couple times. So I might just leave it the way it is because I know what a nickel sounds like. So that's it for me today. If you guys are interested in learning how to use a Deus like I've been doing here, I'm having a lot of fun learning it with you. Check out my channel. There's about 5 or 6 lessons out there now on the Deus. I keep adding more simple things for you guys out there who are waiting for your Deuses to come in the mail. You don't have to worry. I'm teaching you all the basic stuff, all the things you kind of need to know to get out of the gate and get up and running and shorten that learning curve. You know, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you which machine's better, whether it's your machine you use now or it's the Equinox or this Deus II. I don't get into that stuff, but I think the Deus for me is becoming one of my go-to detectors for sure. Definitely going to be a king in the relic department, but I wanted to make sure I could find coins with it, and this program I'm really liking it. So I will hopefully have a video out that shows you how to do that soon. You know, just be patient. I don't have a lot of time in the world. I try to get as many videos out as I can on this machine. So that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's starting to get windy, so see ya in another Mental Metal video. Thanks for watching.